This video is going to be a little bit more serious, but hopefully I can hopefully give you a little chuckle. Hopefully I can just make you reconsider some things. I myself may not be the best person qualified to speak on the topic, but I do have enough personal experience and I have enough thoughts on the matter. I have enough of a different, higher viewpoint on the same situation that you are in right now that I feel like I can speak to you. Now, before we begin, I'm just a voice on the internet. Go get some help. Seriously, I'm not trying to be corny. I'm not trying to be cheesy. Go get some help. Go talk to someone. Right now, you got the computer at your hands. You got the phone at your disposal. There's plenty of live chats. Heck, even reach out to a friend and let them know, because you might be so good at putting on that facade that everyone thinks you're good. So they don't think to ask you how you are doing. For everyone out there watching this video, whether you are in this state or not, ask someone today how they're doing and mean it. Don't just ask it, how are you doing, and just keep on walking by. No. Actually make them answer the question. No, yo, I asked how you doing. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Is there anything that you need to talk about? Amongst men, amongst women, talk to that female friend of yours. Talk to that male friend of yours that you can actually trust. That's not going to use your situation against you. Okay? I'm not here to push a view on anybody, but look into spirituality. No one's in spirituality because their life was grand and perfect. We all had this rock bottom moment, and we started to look for answers, but science, psychology, the nice words from our friends and therapists weren't doing it for us, and we needed more. You have to go into the unknown. Right now you think you're in the unknown. No, the real unknown is here, but the unknown that you're scared of is beautiful. I'm a walking testament of that. Okay? I can't sit here and say that I've been at the point where I saw that there was no return. There's something that's been in me that's always said, fight to the very end. Fight, 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 fight. It's all about perspective. Right now, some of these words are bouncing off of you. Some of y'all are hearing me. It's all about perspective. And this is why I say sometimes I may not be the most qualified. Some of y'all are going through some heinous things that I can't even imagine. I can't. And I can't pretend to understand what you're going through. I can't. You got me. I can't. But there's this phrase that says, kill them with success. There are people bullying you right now. There are people that are invading your body in a certain type of way right now. There are people that are asserting their weakness over you, and they are already at a low place, so they're trying to keep you there. Are you going to stay there? Are you going to make the decision to keep letting them put their foot on your neck? Are you going to keep making that decision? See, a lot of you think that ending it is the only way. Well, if I just lay down and let it happen, it'll just be over quicker. No. Because in my humble belief, you're just going to start that same thing over in the next life. So why are you going to put yourself through that in another lifetime? It's time for you to handle it now. Whoever's fucking with you, I'm not saying resort to violence. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying move the metaphorical foot off of your neck and say, I'm not going to let you have this power over me. Whether you say it to them directly or whether you say it to yourself mentally that they are no longer going to have power over me. No one has power over me. I'm my own person. I'm the source of my own strength. You got to start saying these things to yourself. Because right now, you're saying a whole bunch of bad things to yourself. That's what you're saying that to yourself. Your demons, the demons that feed off of your low vibration, that feed off of your sadness, you gonna let those demons win? Yes, there are demons. Actual extra sensory creatures that are lurking in the low vibrations, lurking in the darkness that you're probably sitting in right now. Turn on a light. Seriously, turn on a light. Come outside and just sit at the park and just find something to get your mind off of your current shitty situation. If you can't get out, and I'm just spitballing here, if you can't get out of your situation, no one can change what's going on in here. Nobody. No one can change what's going on in here. Some of y'all wake up every day and you're pissed off. Damn it, I'm still here. What the fuck? I just wanted to end. I'm not doing that to make a joke. I felt that before. You know, but there's two sides to every coin. You woke up and you're still here. You do realize that you are being put through some of the hardest challenges that some people will never experience in their lives. Your soul knows the true power that you possess. Your soul signed up for this. That might be hard for some of you, for some of you to understand. But you did sign up for this, just like how you pick your parents or their lack thereof of parents. You picked it. You gave yourself a challenge before you were even born. You gave yourself a challenge that said, you know what? I'm going to put myself through hell. But when I overcome that challenge, when I overcome that situation that I signed up for, oh my God. You know, there's some people right now whose biggest challenge right now is making sure that they don't jack off, that they don't. That's their biggest challenge right now. And they don't see the end with that. And they can just as easily choose to fail or choose success. You can too. Right now, your situation is what the world would call bad, dire situation. But there's this term that pretty much states that things only have power as long as you continue to think about them. Right now, your oppressor right now is keeping you in a fear mindset. And whenever they don't see the fear in you, they're going to come try to exact it from you. You know, it's like, this is something that I just have to pass down from my lineage, from my DNA, from my ancestral DNA. You know, we got the slave roots in us. You know, at slavery, you know, we watched our men be raped. We watched our women be raped. We watched our children be raped. We watched this. And some of us felt powerless, and we silenced ourselves because we don't want that to happen to us. So we're just going to get in line with the program, and we're just going to keep our heads low. And sometimes, yes, that's necessary for survival purposes. But when it's literally killing you, there's a time where you have to rather live like, you know, what was it? Live, you know, or die on your feet than live on your knees or something like that. You know, it's like, I'd rather die, you know, by somebody else, but I'd rather die for what I believe in. You're not going to have this power over me. I accept what's coming to me from the universe. You might be ready to be accepting a death and you're waiting for it. And you peek your eye open. You're like, huh? Oh, that's not meant for me? Oh, there is something bigger for me out there? This was just my first challenge. I have so much I could teach. I have so much I can offer the world. You know? That's a perspective that you got to look at this from. All that negativity. Edgar Allan Poe was this one depressed motherfucker. He was. But we all still know his name right now for the works that he left behind. But who says you have to leave anything behind? Now you build and keep on building. Use this as your first platform. But don't listen to the people when you finally change, when you finally heal, when you finally start to shed off the people that contributed to your negative state right now. The people that didn't try to help you out of your state, the people that just gave you drugs to numb yourself. You know, I'm spitballing here. I'm just going all over the place. But nevertheless, it's like you have so much to offer the world because as painful as it is right now, you have a unique perspective that we all need. A lot of people live in silence with what they've gone through. There's a lot of people that look happy. Some of y'all see the happiness in other people and you're wondering, why are they allowed to be happy? Some of them aren't. Some of them aren't. They're very good at putting out that facade that they're happy, but they're not happy. They're just pretending to be happy because that's what the society wants them to look at. But inside they feel just like you. But they're wearing themselves down even more because they're pretending and they're spending all that energy pretending to be somebody else instead of doing what you're doing. You're seeking the help. You're watching this video. You're looking at this. For those of you that aren't in this place, you're looking at ways to figure out how to go tell someone that you know is in this place to bring them out of it. I've been in that dark place. I've hated myself in the mirror. I've always been an attractive individual, but I couldn't see my own beauty. You may not be beautiful in the way society says, but you are beautiful. You are. I'm not just saying this shit to make you smile. I'm not saying this shit just to make you feel good. It's the truth. We are all beautiful. We are all powerful, and we are all given obstacles, some bigger than others. Some people's obstacles is a crook, like a crook, a creek or whatever, a water body, a river. Some people's obstacles are mountains. Whose obstacle is bigger? Neither one. This was your obstacle given to you by your higher self, given to you by the cosmos, given to you by the universe, given to you by God, given to you by, and let's look at it like this. If you still believe in Satan being the bad guy, which, I do believe Satan's the bad guy, but nevertheless, this was a trip up, a trap given to you by Satan. Are you going to be foolish enough to stay in the trap? Are you going to be foolish enough to stay with these low vibrational entities when it's your choice to rise or descend? It's your choice. That's why I say sometimes I may not be the best person to try to bring people out, but it's your choice to stay here. It's your choice. And by stay here, to stay in that mental mindset, it's your choice. There is no ending it. There is none of that. We ain't talking about that. That's not an option for you anymore. That's not an option. Your new goal is to figure out how you're going to move forward. I'm talking to you because I've come from that place. I've come from that darkness. I've come from a place where I've hated the white people that were around me walking around on my campus. How dare you be so happy with all the things that you're saying, with all the things that you're contributing to? How dare you walk around happy with me trying to be a nice person and love everybody? I'm feeling like this. I was spreading my hate and my anger towards everyone else that had nothing to do with my situation. You can't make the same mistake I did. But I learned from it, and look at my life now. Look how happy I am. Look how at peace I am. And even as happy as I am, even as at peace I am, there are still things that get under my skin. There are still things that piss me off. But guess what? I challenge them like my first challenge, my first fight with depression. This is a challenge set forth by me for me. I'm going to accomplish it. I'm going to grow after accomplishing it. You have to find your sense of purpose. Your purpose is not to sit here and wallow in your own pity. It is not. It is not. It's for you to rise above your oppressor. It's for you to rise above your current situation. You have to remember, right now, you don't think there's an option. There is. There's always an option. There's always an option. Someone can tell you to eat this or you die. Well, you gonna have to kill me then, bitch. You gonna have to kill me because I ain't eating that shit. I'm not going to. That's how about it I am. But you are never gonna end yourself via your own hand. Never that. Never that. Let me give y'all a little bit of this warrior energy real quick. This is going to be kind of unrelated, but I just want to give y'all this last little piece of energy. Male, female, black, white, I don't give a fuck. You have a purpose in this world. You have something to offer. Your painful story is what other people need to hear. So survive, thrive, and share your story with us. Y'all see me up here. Some videos I go on longer than I need to. I talk in circles. I forget what I'm talking about mid-speech, but I still keep on going. I just failed in front of 1,000 people. I just failed. But guess what? I learned from it. I fail forward. There is no failure in my world. I made the choice to get rid of that failure, that crippling failure. I've chosen to get rid of that from my world. So everything I set my mind to, everything that I've learned about nutrition, about metaphysics, all this type of stuff has been adding into me to make me the most powerful version of myself. I was depressed sitting in my room. Even when I was making videos, I still had my days where I was just crying in the middle of the floor. Just because we're out here and we're so outspoken and confident does not mean we don't all have our own issues. But you can do it just like me. Start making videos about how you feel. Start making videos and you're going to quickly find out how many people truly care about you. A whole bunch of people in your family might not give a fuck about you. But these random people on the internet, these random voices, these random text on the internet, these people care about you. Don't listen to these dumb motherfuckers that be playing video games, these little 12-year-old Timmys. Go kill yourself. They don't know what the fuck they're saying. They're children. They don't know your pain. They don't know how much these words might actually make someone go do that. And they don't understand the repercussions of their actions. They're children and they're immature. But these children could be 30, 40, 50 years old too. If they never grew up, how could they treat anyone differently? They're still children. And they don't let these voices on the internet tell you what to believe and what not to believe. There's things because I'm black that I'm supposed to believe and I do not. There are things because I'm a man that I'm supposed to believe that I do not. You get out here. Get out from that shadow that you are living in. Get out of that cesspool of negative vibration that you have been creating. Just come out here for a little bit. Go for a walk. Get you a goldfish. Go get Bubbles the goldfish and go take care of that. If you don't want to take care of yourself, take care of Bubbles. Make sure Bubbles has everything it needs to have an amazing life. And what you'll see is when you start to feel that love for something else, that love gets reflected back to yourself. I told you, I used to hate myself. I used to feel like a failure. I used to feel like a loser. I'd be sitting here with a freaking wine bottle, wobbling in the sink, cussing myself out in the mirror, saying all these negative things to myself. And I promise to never say negative stuff like that to myself. Don't get me wrong, I catch myself slipping from time to time. But I promise to never say anything negative about myself ever again. Wherever I find that I suck at, quote, quote, either I suck at it. And that's a good thing because that's room for improvement. Or, damn, man, I suck at it. No. I don't suck at this. I'm getting better. I'm improving. When you stop saying I'm sad, I'm depressed, you know what? Lie to yourself. Sometimes you do need to lie to yourself because that becomes your new norm. I did it. When I was pissed off, I had no reason to smile when I was walking around that school. I did an exercise every morning where I smiled for a minute in the mirror. I felt dumb as hell. But over time, it's literally training your muscle memory. You're just doing this. You're doing push-ups with your face. That's what you're doing. You're doing push-ups with your face. Day 1 ain't gonna feel like you're doing nothing. Day 2 is gonna feel like some stupid bullshit. Day 3, why the fuck am I still doing this? Day 4, I'm a fucking idiot. Day 5, I feel a little bit better. Day 6, I found a reason to smile today. Day 7, holy shit, I'm really not as sad as I thought I was anymore. Okay, we got work to do, but I'm good now. All I'm here to do is extend my hand into the darkness to get you on your feet. No matter how much I motivate you, it's still up to you. I could disappear at any moment, and this is the last thing you see from me. Okay? But you need to understand that this is your life. You have to walk it. You are the main character of your story of your life. You are the writer. You are the director. You are the camera crew. Hell, sometimes even your own life, you're an extra. You play all the roles. I'm just a version of you pushed out. I'm the version of you that's coming back to talk to you. That says, yo, bro, yo, sis, yo, young man, young woman, whoever you are, old man, older woman, whatever. You have so much knowledge to pass on to this world. Trust me, this is just a veil. That's all it is. It's just a door. All you got to do is look at the man behind the curtain, and you're going to be wondering why you've been living this lie that you've been perpetuating yourself. Don't do it. You know? A lot of you are waiting for a miracle to save you. A miracle. It's going to take a miracle to get me out of this place. Why? What saved me from doing it was I heard my friends laughing down the hall. That's what saved me. That's what saved me. My friends laughing down the hall. I heard them laughing and I was like, I can't do that to them. Weirdly enough, it was my friends, and then I thought about my parents. But that's just the order of things that happen. I said, I can't down all these pills. They're gonna find me like foaming at the mouth, bleeding out my eyes. That's no scene for the people I truly love and care about. You know, I don't want to be another statistic. I don't want to be another number on this chart that says people that ended it too early. I don't want to be that. That didn't take a miracle. That took me just hearing my friends laughing. And I said, you know what? Let me go be a part of that laughter. Took those pills, flushed them down the toilet. You know, a simple conversation with someone can save you. Reaching out to someone and someone just says the right thing to you can save you. Finding your passion can save you. Finding your voice can save you. Draw, sing, rap, mold, sculpt, you know, meditate, pray, Read, educate yourself, you know, to get you started. Go listen to some people about how your nutrition has an impact on your mood. Go learn how blue light has an impact on your brain. Go learn about the chloride in your water. Some of this stuff is not your fault. I am a believer that we all have to take responsibility for all of our actions. That's just where I'm at in life. You know, but some things are outside of your control, and I can't leave you without you knowing that. So go do that research. And all that anger that you've been pointing at yourself, at least point it at the true enemy. Go make that your passion. Go put all that anger and rage you got towards the people that have been poisoning you. I'm not saying you have to put your hands on anyone or cause harm to anyone, but use all that free time that you've been spent dwelling on yourself, and use all that free time to go out there and take down your oppressors. Use this free energy to go use your resources you have, because you have everything that you need. I have a video on that. You have everything that you need. If you're watching me, you have a phone. You have a computer. You have some type of technology that you can reach out and call. Make a call. You know, whoever you need to call to come handle a situation. You know, if that's what you need to do right now in the short term, do what you got to do. But it's time for you to act. It's time for you to rise. Some of y'all listen to this whole thing and still don't feel it possible. It is. It is. You just have to trust me. You have to trust that random dude on the internet. There is another option. There's plenty of other options. There's plenty of other ones. And hopefully in this 20-something minutes I've been talking to you, hopefully I was able to change somebody's mind. And even if I didn't, and you plan on ending it today, every single day, push it back a day. And push it back a day. And push it back a day. And push it back a day. Then you're going to realize you pushed it back so many times, you might as well be looking forward to the next day. Instead of prolonging the negative, how about you promote the future? Promote the bright future that's ahead of you. My sky, relatively speaking, that's right there. That's the thing that brings me the most power. Getting outside, let me show you some feet, but let me show y'all my ugly ass feet. You know what I'm saying? We out here with my feet in the dirt. Come zero yourself out. Mother Nature will take that negative, by negative I mean like the low vibrational charge from you. She'll just take it. Just get out here in nature and just chill. Just chill, and you're gonna realize how quickly you start to relax. Go meditate under a tree. Go do the same thing I'm doing under a tree. You know, there's too much greatness out here. There's too much happiness. There's too much opportunity out here for you to be sitting in the dark, crying, feeling sad for yourself. I've done it. A lot of us have done it. A lot of people are exactly where you are. A lot of people are one split decision away from doing it too. Are you going to be the one that fell, or are you going to be the one that said, you know what? I'm going to rise up, and people are going to hear my story, and people are going to learn from my story. I'm not embarrassed by it. I'm not embarrassed by this. No, I use it as strength. I use it as my platform to motivate people so they don't have to go through this. That's how you have to look at it. That's how I've been looking at it, and that's how I've been healing. When you heal, I saw it from Kay O'Shea. I believe that's her channel name. I shouted her out before in my little community tab. But I saw her post another quote. It's like, every time you heal somebody else, you heal a little piece of yourself. That's why I say go get Bubbles the goldfish. Go get you a cat. Go get you a puppy. When you love that thing, that love will be returned to you. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. That fear, that anger, all that's low vibrational. You have to make the choice to live in the place of love rather than fear, anger, envy, all the above. That's your choice. You have to make sure you make the right decisions here. You have way too much to offer the world. Way too much to offer the world. So get to it. Get started. There's people like me who are willing to help. But like I said, I don't feel like I'm the most qualified because I just have my way of doing things. And that's just the way I got out. That's all I can teach you. That's all I can show you. If that sounds good to you, shoot me an email. Hit me up on Instagram. That's what I made it for. To make myself as available as possible. Join the Discord chat. You know, I think hopefully that link works. But if it doesn't, just feel free to say, hey, what's the link? It didn't work. And I'll put it back up there again. You know, I don't know why that's being so difficult. But nevertheless, we're here for you. And I'm forming a community of people. Young men, more than likely. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a sausage fest. But ladies, you're welcome too. Everyone's welcome. you know, and we're just here to think of ways to better one another, you know. Even if you have 2 depressed people in a room, tell that other person to be a little less depressed. They're going to send that energy back to you, and y'all can climb just like that. You know, I'm just spitballing here, but I want to end it on this. You are powerful. You are great. Start saying right now, I am the man. I am the woman that I want to be. I am the person that I want to be. I am the source of my happiness. I am the source of my wealth. I am the source of my prosperity. I am the source of all things in my life. Everything that I see in my external reality is nothing but a projection of my mind. If I see the doom and gloom, that means doom and gloom exists in my mind. Fear and God, fear and love cannot exist in the same place. Which one do you want living in you? I want God. I want source. I want the divine feminine, the divine mother, the Father, Buddha, Allah. I want that living in me. I don't want fear. I don't want these little creatures, these creepy crawlies, the things that schizophrenic people can see. I don't want that in me. So I'm going to make the choice now to say these affirmations till I see it in my life. And I will persist in making my life, you know, making all my life's dreams come true. Even if you don't know them right now, I'm not going to stop until I identify my dream. Then when you identify your dream, you don't stop until you bring it to fruition. When you bring that dream to fruition, you bring another one and another one. I can't stand DJ Khaled because he's annoying as hell, but he got that one right. Another one, another one, another one, another step forward in this journey, another checkbox checked, another dream, another mission, another one, another one, another one. You're going to be off to the races. I promise you. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. You'll be all right. Trust me, you'll be all right. To the next one.